Hello guys, this is Farjana. Welcome to my another complete tutorial. In today's video, I will show you how to make a minimal and elegant design WordPress blog using Elementor. If you don't have any previous experience, even don't know how to install WordPress, how to get your own domain and hosting and all these basic stuffs, don't worry about this. I will show you all in step by step in today's video. So in today's video, I will show you how to get your own domain and hosting, how to install WordPress, how to make a fully custom designed WordPress blog with Elementor. And Elementor is the most popular WordPress page builder in the world. So you need not to do a single line of coding. We will make our dream website just by simple drag and drop. Now let's have a look which you are going to make in today's video. Okay, so this is the website which you are going to design in today's video. So I tried to make a minimal design website and I will create this website from scratch. So here I will show you how to create this kind of header and then how we can add this kind of nice designed post slider, and then here is a newsletter subscription option. And next here is a latest article section, and on the sidebar here is some text and here is a picture about me. Here is some social link icon and here is featured post. So here you can show only the featured post from your blog. I will show you all these step by step. And here is a nice image and buttons with link, so when someone clicks here it will redirect to this certain page. And in the bottom area I will show you how to create this kind of Instagram feed area and how to create this kind of minimal design footer, and I will show you how to customize our post category page. So this is a custom design post category page. I will show you all these in step by step. And then here is about me page. This is very simple. I try to keep it more minimal. And here is contact. Here I will show you how to add some text, how to customize this kind of contact form and all this. And for the blog, I will show you how to create this kind of single blog post page. So this is a nice design and very minimal design blog post page. I will show you how to design this kind of page. And for this tutorial, I will use the most popular WordPress builder, Elementor. So to show the power of Elementor, just click on Edit with Elementor. And here, for example, this section, if we want to change any text from here, just click on here, and from the left side you can change your text and add a new text. And here, if you want to change any image, for example this one, just click here, and from here you can upload your own custom image. For example, you can add your own image from here. So this is very simple, very easy to do. And after making any changes, just click on this update button. So if you can browse your Facebook, you can also create your own blog website just following my step-by-step tutorial. And this website is completely ready for tablet and mobile view. So far you see, if you think this tutorial adds some value to you, please give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise, you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And you will find a timestamp in the description, so you can jump any specific part you need. Alright, now let's see the steps which you are going to do in today's tutorial. First, I will show you how to get your own domain and hosting. Here I will show you how to get 60% discount through my link. Then I will show you how to install WordPress, and then I will show you how to install a free theme, and next I will show you how to get the most popular WordPress page builder, Elementor, and today I will use Elementor Pro version, and finally I will show you how to create our amazing website. If you have web hosting already, you can skip this part, or if you don't have, then follow along. So to get domain and hosting, just go to farjanarushid.com, and here go to tools, and here is web hosting. Here is Bluehost web hosting link. So now click on get started. So why Bluehost? In my opinion, Bluehost is the best web hosting provider. I am a web developer. I tried so many web hosting companies. I don't want to mention their name, but I personally ended up using Bluehost. Hundreds of my clients using Bluehost, and they never complain about using it. If you see my Bluehost account, I have hosted here tons of websites and I never get a downtime. Their customer support is really amazing in case if you need any help. And that's why I always recommend Bluehost, and their price is really affordable for everyone. Now click on get started. You can see their pricing, so you have different options based on what you need. If it's your first website and you only want to host one website, then you can take their basic plan. And if you have multiple websites, more than one, you can pick their plus or choice plus options. Though both options are almost same, choice plus options have domain privacy plus protection and site backup options. But we don't necessarily need that. And you can take their pro plans if you are planning to host a big e-commerce website and if you have millions of visitors already. As a beginner, let's start with the basic plan. It will cost only $3.95 per month, and you will get one website, 50 GB SSD storage, unmetered bandwidth, free SSL certificate, standard performance, one included domain, 5 part domains, and 25 subdomains. And in this price, it's awesome. But in future, if you have multiple websites, you can upgrade it to their plus plan. So basically, we can upgrade or downgrade our plan anytime. Now let's click on select. Now if you have domain name already, you can type your domain name here and configure it. I'm assuming you don't have a domain name already, so let's select a domain name from here. On the right side, you see there are several options: .com, .online, .site, .website, and so many options. But I always suggest to take .com website because it's good for search engine optimization, and also .com website looks more professional and legit. So here I am selecting a domain name for this tutorial purpose. So I'm typing here Farjana WP. So my domain name will be farjanawp.com, and I'm clicking to next. So here is showing the domain name farjanawp.com is available. Awesome. Now I need to put my account information here. So here I am typing my first name, last name, my business name, and selecting my country, and here is my street address, city, postal code, and typing my phone number and email address. And here the email address is really important, so make sure you are putting your best email address, because after completing purchase, a receipt will send to that email address. Now here is the package information. By default, it's selected for 33 months. That means for 3 years. And if you now see, the price is showing $3.95 per month. But we can reduce this price. Here, we only take the necessary things. For starting, we can take it for 1 year. That means for 12 months. And it will cost $5.95 per month. It's still pretty cheap. So now we can see the total price $71.40 for a whole year. That's awesome. And here I will show you a secret tip how you can reduce this price more. So now I'm going to hover outside of this page. So when I'm going to hover on back button or outside of this page, here we will see a pop-up window which will offering you last price $2.65 per month. Now click on claim savings, and now you can see the price $2.65 per month when 3 years selected. So now I'm going to select 12 months price again, and here you can see the total price now showing $59.40 for a whole year. It's amazing. Now I'm going to package extras, and here you can see domain privacy plus protection, which is adding more prices here. So you can select or deselect domain privacy. Having domain privacy is good. No one can get to know who is the owner of the website, but I'm deselecting it because I want to be transparent and it's not that important to me at this moment. I'm also turning off sideload security and CodeGuard basic. I don't need sideload security and CodeGuard basic either, so I'm deselecting those as well. So now you can see the total price is now $59.40 for a whole year. Now here I'm putting my payment information. So here I'm typing my credit card number, and here I'm putting my CVV code and expiration date. And now also select this check icon. So you are agreed with their terms and policy. And when you complete purchasing through my link, you see you are getting a huge discount. And I will also get a commission. So nothing extra, that's a win-win situation. Thank you for that because it supports this channel and help me to make more valuable videos like this for you. So now click on submit. Okay, so now you can see your purchase was a success. We sent a confirmation email to devihealth@gmail.com. Now I'm going to check my email. So here I got an email here. So here is the verification email for my purchase. I'm going to check it and verify my email. So now my email is verified successfully. And next I will get another email. Here is my payment confirmation, and here Bluehost sent me an invoice for my purchase. Now from here we have to create an account. Here is my domain name, and here I have to type a password. I'm typing my password and retype it, checking on their privacy policy, and create account. Okay, now save it. So your account is ready to go. You can log in. So now I'm going to log in. Here I need to type my password, which I already created now, and log in. I'm saving it. For now I'm skip it because I will do it later with you in step by step. I'm clicking on get started. Turning off domain privacy and protection and confirm it. So we have successfully completed purchasing our domain and hosting. Next I am going to install WordPress. To install WordPress, go to my sites and from here we're going to create size, and here we need to type our site name. Here I'm typing Farjana blog, and site title I'm typing, for example, a blog for food and fashion. And here is some advanced option. We can use it or we can skip it. Here we can type a new email address for our WordPress website. By default, here we will get an email address which is used for our Bluehost account, and here WordPress admin username. So here we can type a separate username for our WordPress site. I'm typing here Farjana blog, and here we can set a password. I'm typing a password, and now go to next, and here is the domain name. So our WordPress is going to install here, and here is subdirectory. So if we want to install our WordPress in a subfolder or subdirectory location, then we can type here some name or our folder name. But here I want to install our WordPress in root domain. So for this I am just leaving it and going to next. It's taking some moment to install it. Our WordPress installed successfully. Congratulations. So here is our website URL, and here is our admin URL. Here is our username and password. Now I'm going to log in WordPress. Yes, congratulations. We have successfully installed our WordPress, and this is our WordPress dashboard. And when we click on visit website, this is our WordPress website. Here default WordPress theme is installed by default. Now we are going to do all this customization work in step by step. So now we have successfully installed WordPress. After installing WordPress, first I am going to cleaning our dashboard, which we don't need here necessarily. So from here I am just leaving all these which I don't need here. I'm just crossing. These are coming from our plugin settings. So for this I'm going to plugins and selecting all plugins. First I am going to deactivate which are activate here, and now selecting all and going to delete and apply. Okay. So I'm deleting all plugins which I don't need here. Actually, I want to build this website from clean state and going to start from scratch. Then I'm going to post. I'm just deleting this default post, selecting it, move to trash and apply. And next going to trash and empty trash. Next going to pages, and similar way selecting all pages, going to move trash and apply. Now going to trash and empty trash, and next here I'm going to settings and going to reading. So from here I'm just discourage search engine from indexing this site. So for the first time, as I am building this website and I'm not ready to go indexing my website from all search engines, so for this time I'm just disabling this website from search engine indexing. So it will not index by Google or any other search engine until I'm going to live my website. So now I'm going to make save changes. So when our website is done and we're going to ready to live and we are going to do some SEO works, then we can make it deselect. For this time I'm just checking it, and next I'm going to permalink. So the permalink is the page URL. So if we want to create a new page or new post, it will show the page URL in this way. Or for example, here is the best way to show our website URL. So this is our website URL, and then if we post any new item like how to make a WordPress website, then our post URL should be our main domain URL slash how to make a WordPress website slash. So it will be user friendly and it will be SEO friendly. So I am selecting this one and going to save changes. And next I am going to appearance. So here we can see 3 default theme by WordPress. So now if we just look to the visit website, so this is the default WordPress theme looking like this. And if we change it to another one and now refresh the website, we can see the look and feel of the website is completely changed. So now for this website we're going to use a kind of blank theme, and for the design we are mainly going to use the Elementor and Elementor Pro. So for Elementor Builder we are going to use a kind of blank theme. So for this I'm going to add a new one and searching for hello. So this is the theme Hello Elementor, and it's recommended by Elementor. Here is less coding and less options. So now I'm going to install this theme, then activate. Okay, so next I'm going to install Elementor Pro. So to get Elementor Pro, I'm going to my website farjanaroshid.com and tools. I'm also leaving this direct link in my description. Okay, so here I'm going to scroll down and Elementor Pro. So I'm going to get started. And here we can see several kind of packages they are offering for Elementor Pro. Here is main 2 types of package. One is for individuals and another for team. So if you are individual and want to make a website for your own, you can select any package from these 3. So here is 3 kind of packages. One is for 1 website and another is for 3 website, and the third one is for 25 website. And for these 3 packages you will get same number of features. So all these features will be same for these 3 items. Only difference is the website number. So if you have 1 website, you can take this one, and if you have 3 websites, you can select this one, and if you have more than 3, so that case you can select this one. And if you have a team or if you have a business and you work for tons of clients, that case you can go for teams packages. Here is 2 type of package. One is studio and another is agency. So for the studio they are charging $499 per year and another one is $999 per year. This looks comparatively expensive, but this is not. If you work for 100 websites, that means you are working for 100 clients, and if you charge each of your client a minimum amount per year or per month for maintenance purpose, for example, if you charge only 100 per year for each client and you have around 100 websites, so let's calculate. You can charge 10,000 per year from 100 clients, and comparing this price, 499 is really affordable. And also the same calculation we can do for this one. And obviously when you go for any pro version, you will get a best quality service and you will get all kind of pro features. Okay, so if you now want to buy any of these, for example this one, just click on this buy now button and then simply fill all this field with your information, and also here is credit card or PayPal information, then check out. I already purchased their expert one, so I'm not going to buy a new package for this time. So now I'm going to log into my account. Now I'm going to here and Elementor Pro Expert, going to download from here. And then I'm going to plugin and add new plugin. Then I'm going to upload plugin and choose file. So here is my Elementor Pro and install now. Our plugin is installed, but before activating this one, I'm going to install the free version of Elementor, because without free version of Elementor Pro will not work. So first I'm going again to add new and Elementor, and here is the Elementor free version, so I'm going to install this one, then activate. Okay, so our Elementor plugin is installed and activated, and next here is Elementor Pro. I am also going to activate now, and then here is connect and activate options, and from here we have to activate it. Okay, so our Elementor and Elementor Pro plugin installed successfully. After installing Elementor Pro, now if we refresh our website, I'm just crossing all others, we can see it's looking kind of a blank page. So now we are going to create our pages, and here before going to create any page, as we are creating a blog website, so first I am going to create some blog post. Okay, so now I'm going to add new post. So before creating our first blog post, I'm just going here, as we are creating the similar website in this tutorial. I have already created this blog website before, but in this tutorial I'm going to recreate this one using Elementor. So here is the first blog post. I'm going to publish this one first. So here is the blog post title. I'm going to copy this one, then here is the description or blog post details, and then next if we want to add some images into our blog post, we can also do that. First I'm going to publish this one, and here this is the now default WordPress builder for page and blog post, but personally I don't like to use this one. For me this one not seems like too much user friendly, so for this I'm going here and making it off as full screen mode, so I can now navigate to any menu item. And here I'm going to install another plugin. So this is the Gutenberg page builder. I'm going to enable the classic editor. So this is the previous WordPress page builder. I'm going to install this one. And now if we refresh our blog page, we can see it's moving to the old page builder state. Personally, I like to use this version of WordPress builder. This is much user friendly to me. Here if we want to make any text as hyperlink, then just select the text, and here is the link, and here we can add any page link like this page URL and paste it here. And here is also settings for this link. We can make it in a new tab, and here also the link text. Here we can also add any other page. So now I'm going to update this one, and here is some more options. We can make our text alignment to left, right, center. I'm making it to left, and here is also list item. We can make our text as list or the number ordered, and here is also italic. So if we want to make any text as italic format, we can also make it like that. And here is also add media option. So if we want to add any media or image, just go to add media, and here I'm going to upload some images for our blog. And here I will also leave the download link folder for all these images and also of my all this work, all these pages, so you can easily import all these pages, design and all these images. So now here is all images for our blog post. We will use all this image. I'm selecting a random one from here, going to insert. Okay, and from here we can also decrease the image size or increase it. This is the blog post, and on the right side here is featured image. So in this stage, if we save it and refresh our page, we can see this image is showing inside our blog post. And now here is the featured image. So if we set this image in here, and if we now save it and refresh our blog post page, so this is now in blank mode. It will not show all of the featured image item. So when we design our blog post page, we can see it later. And on the right side, this is also important for our blog post. So here is category. We can create any specific category for our blog post. So here I'm going to create a new category, for example interior design, and add new. And also here is tags. We can also add any random tags, for example interior, then we can use comma, and also design and anything. These tags are also works for our SEO. So I'm just using a random tags. You can use any tags which is suitable for your blog post. Okay, so our first post is created. I'm going to save it, and in the similar way I'm just going to create few more blog posts. Okay, so now again I'm going to all post, and here rather than creating a new post from here, I like to duplicate existing post. So now going to plugin and add new, and I'm searching for duplicate post, and I'm going to install this one. And now if I go to our post, and here you can see here is a new options, duplicate this. So in this way I'm duplicating the first one, and then going to edit, and here is our second post. Can also copy this one and going to edit. Okay, and here you can also change all these post text. Here is also image or featured image. I'm going to upload another one. And from here we can also create another new category, or you can keep it for now, then publish. Okay, so in the similar way I'm going to create some more posts. So quickly, okay, so I have created several blog posts, just almost similar from this website. And next I'm going to create our first home page. So here add new page, page title, home, and publish. Then going to edit with Elementor. Okay, so first here is showing the page title, so I'm going to hide this one first. So from bottom and left corner settings, here is hide title, and going to update. And just remember, making any small changes or any work, just don't forget to save it in this way, so you cannot lose your work anytime. And before starting the basic design, I'm going to set some basic structure from their settings. Okay, so from the left side I'm going here, and site settings. And here is some basic global options. So first is global color. From here we can set some color which we used in our design. So as we are following this website, so we can take this brown color. I'm taking the color code for this button and add color, then new item, and here is our color, and going to save it. And for font color we can save a black color, and I'm taking another black. I'm taking a pure black or like this, and another one we can take a light black. Okay, and also a kind of gray for this line. So here I'm taking another color, and also I'm taking another one as pure white. And in the left side I'm saving the name as first one is white, second one, this one is light white, and light dark, this one is black, and brown, and save it. Okay, so we have take some basic color. Now I'm going to typography, and from here I'm going to setting some global typography for body font and some heading font. Okay, so before that I'm just taking some font style from our widgets. So I'm going back and going here. Here is a text editor. I'm taking this one, and here first, okay, so this one I'm making this one to H1, then this one I'm making this one to H2, and then here is the third line. So I'm making this one to H3, and here is the fourth one, paragraph. So here also we can make some text with link. So I'm making this text as link. Okay, so now again I'm going to global styling. So going again site settings, going to typography. Okay, so from here I'm just setting some basic font typography. So for the body here typography, I'm going here, and font family I'm making it to Laura for basic body font. So by default this is applying to all of the font. And now again I'm just going to for link, and here for link color we can set the link color to brown. So this is now brown, and typography is okay, it's getting the default font family. And then H1, for H1 we can make the font family to a different one. I'm selecting Amiri, and for H2 I'm selecting the same one, and for H3 I'm selecting the font family Montserrat. And here for H3 you can set the font family size, the font size to 22 pixel. Font weight we can make it to a lightweight 400, and text transform to uppercase. Okay, and here you can set the font color like that or this type. And for H2 we can make the black color, and for H1 we can make the black. Okay, so that's all for now. We are not going to use the H4, H5, H6 tags. So for this time this is okay, so I'm just saving it. And now again going to the main widgets, and now I'm just removing this one and going to start from scratch. So for the very top header area, here you can see here is something like this. So to design this custom header we have to create it from a different place. So for that again I'm going here and going to theme builder, and here is the area for header design, and we can do only this from Elementor Pro. That's why I'm using Elementor Pro, and using this Elementor Pro we can customize any of this specific area. So now going here, and here we can see here is some pre-made template. We can select any one from here or we can start from scratch. Okay, so we can take this one and then we'll customize it as our choice. I found this almost similar to our design. And here add condition. So here I'm applying this header for entire website and save close. So here we'll show our website logo. I still did not upload the logo. So to upload logo, I'm again going here, our settings, and now going to site settings. Then here is site identity and site logo. So from here you can upload our website logo. And going to update, and you can see our logo is showing in this area. So from here we can also increase the size of logo, going to style tab and width, so we can make it to more bigger. And here we can decrease the top margin to 0, or here you can add only 10 pixel, and for bottom we can make it to 10 pixel. Yeah, 10 pixel is okay, or we can increase a bit, 12 pixel for bottom, or 15. Okay, and here we can also decrease the size a bit, 250 or 280. And for the very top header we can remove it, just cross here and delete. And from the left side here is some social link. So for the left side, first I'm just going to duplicate our column, also duplicate and making it to the left side, and I'm removing these widgets, and instead of image here I'm searching for social, and this one just drag and drop. Okay, and for the right side here is the search icon. I'm searching for search, delete the logo, and here we can keep only the icons. And from here is different kind of skin. We can select the minimal one, or here is the full screen which we are using here. And for the icon we can also change the alignment to left and right. I'm making it to alignment right, and we can also change the icon size, and here is we can see a background with the icon. So I'm going to style tab and going to here, and for the background color we can use the white color. So it's now only the icon, and for the search icon we can change the color to more dark. Okay, and now in the left side some social link. So here we can also add Facebook, Twitter and YouTube is already there, and here we can add more like Instagram. So here I'm searching for Insta, and also another one is Google Plus, and going to all icons and searching for Google Plus, this one. Okay, and now if we want to add any social link like Facebook, just click here and here is the link. So here we can add our Facebook link or Facebook page link. Then here is Twitter, we can add also a Twitter link, then YouTube link and all this. And if we want to move the position like this one in top, we can move it to like this. This is very easy to do. And also alignment, from here we can set the alignment to right, center and left, and we can make the shape from here square, circle, and then here is more style. Here is by default official color, and also here is custom option. So here we can select primary color to any color, or here I'm making it to white or transparent, and for secondary we can use this dark color. And here we can also decrease the size like that. Okay, and here we can also increase the logo area like that. Okay, and I'm saving it. Next we're going to create our menu, but here we still did not create any menu, so it's not showing here. So before styling our menu area, I'm going to create our menu. So for this I'm again going to dashboard and going to appearance and menu, and here first we have to create a menu. We have to put the menu name here. We can name it to main menu or any name and create menu. Okay, then I'm removing all these and starting from scratch. Here is home page, and then okay, so we can add a category or archive page. So here is interior design, we can add it to our menu, and then here is about me and contact. So we did not create all this page, so we can add a custom link for about me or okay about, and here URL I'm just adding hashtag for this time, and finally here is contact and also adding a hashtag and add to menu and save menu. Okay, so next again I'm going to edit our header area. So we can also access it from templates and theme builder, and here is our header. By default this getting a random name Elementor header 109. We can also change this name to header only, and page header we can make it like that and update. And now I'm going edit with Elementor. Okay, so we can see our menu is showing now in different places, but first I'm going to delete this one and also delete this one, and here we have to create another section, and I'm selecting a structure, one column structure, and we can move it to here. Okay, and if we now see the full screen view, just click here and we can see this looks like this, but we want to make it the full width. So here again I'm going to the section edit, and from here content width we can make it to full width. Okay, and the border, going to style tab and border, this is not from here. Okay, I'm going to menu edits and style tab, going to advanced, then border, and here it is. So we can change the border type. Now it's dotted, and we can make it to solid, and we can change the color to brown color, and also the hover effect. I'm going to style tab and menu, and now going to hover, and now the text color we can make it to like this, and pointer color on hover we can make it like that, and going to also active we can make it in same way, pointer color brown, text color like that, and going to normal state. And for here we can change the typography. We can make the font family to Montserrat, font weight to normal. Okay, we can leave it as it is, and text transform to uppercase, and we can add some letter spacing, and also we can decrease the font size. Looks good. And font weight we can add 400 or 500. It looks good now, and update it. And if we now check the responsive mode and going to tablet, it's also working fine on tablet also. And for phone view it looks like this. So for phone we can make it alignment to center for social icon, and when we work for our responsive view we have to make sure this icon. So only when we can change any item or any feature with this mobile icon, that will only work for phone. Otherwise, like this one, if we change the shape, here we can see here is not any phone icon, so it will work for all view. And also the search icon, we can keep it here or we can keep it center. And for logo we can also increase the width like that. And for this one we can also add some padding or margin in top. You can add 10 pixel or 5 pixel. Okay, looks good. And phone menu icon, it looks like this. We can also change the icon color for mobile menu. I'm okay with this for this time, and saving it. Okay, and now if we refresh our website, you can see our header area looks like this. But here you can see still some spacing in left and right. So if we want to remove this spacing, again I'm going to desktop mode, and here can the section edits, going to here column gap we can make it to no gap, And now if we check it, we can see this spacing is gone. Okay, so it now looks good. And now we can also add some padding in top and bottom. So going here, going to advanced and 18. Okay, and also the size, we can decrease it a bit and save it. Okay, so our header area is done. Now I'm going to the body area for the home page. So again, I'm going to exit to dashboard, then going to page and home page, edit with Elementor. And here is, if we check the website, we can see here next is showing a slider. We will use a plugin for this slider, and for this area we can also create it. Okay, so I'm starting from here. So here I'm just taking a section and a, okay, we can take a 2-column structure, and we can add the background color for this section. From here, going to background color, and from here we can add something like that, or from here light white. And for the left side we can add this text. So here again I'm taking the title and adding this text, and we can make it to H3 and the text color to like this, and then this one, and I'm taking a paragraph or text editor next to it and paste my text, or I'm pasting it in text mode. Okay, and going to style tab, and here you can see the text looking like this, and font is okay. And here you can see some spacing between these two text. So here we can remove all these spacing between widgets. I'm going to this column edits, and we can decrease the widget spacing. From here we can make it to 0, or here we can add some spacing. 5 pixel is good, and here we can also decrease the font size from here if we want to. And here we can also change the font style. We can make it to transform to uppercase or capitalize. Okay, and for this section we can add some padding, going to advanced, and for top area or for all area we can add 20 pixel padding or 15, and making it unlink. And for left and right we can add more, 20 pixel left and right, or for all we can add 20 pixel, and increasing this font size a bit. Okay, so now looks good, and I'm saving it. And for this text we can also decrease the font size, making the typography 12 or 14. And for the right side we are going to take a form. So this is a simple form from Elementor Pro. We can take this one, and here we can see here is email address field and a button for subscribe. So email address, okay, I'm removing name message, and here is email. We can remove the label, and here is only the placeholder. We can add email address, and required, yeah, it's required. And column width, we can make the column width to 66 or 75. I'm making it 66. And for buttons, I'm going here, and column width we can make it to 25, or we can increase it to like that. I'm making it 22, and this one is 75. Yeah, looks good. And for this button, again going to style tab and going to buttons, and background color we can make it to brown. Okay, and here we can see here is showing a border with this input field. So again I'm going to the input field style tab, going to field, and typography we can set it to font family to Montserrat, making the font family to 14 and adding some letter spacing. And also here is border width. Okay, so here is border color, we can add it like that, or we can increase it a bit. It looks like this. And here is now showing the subscribe, so we can change that button text also. Going to content, and from here going to content and going to buttons, and here is the text. We can make it to subscribe. Our button width is increasing, so we can make it to width 33. And for the form field we can make the width to 66. Yeah, it's okay now. And here is one more thing for the form. So this is really a subscription form. So here if we use MailChimp or any other autoresponder, so for that case, here action after submit. So when someone submit this button, we can set it from here how it will work. If we did not set by default, it will show only the email option. So when someone fill this form and submit, all this information will redirect to this email address. And if we want to add this information or email address with our MailChimp or anything else, for that case we have to add it from add action more, add it from here like MailChimp. And now we can see here is added a more item like MailChimp. So from here we can add our MailChimp information like API key. We can add from here custom API key, or by default, now I'm just saving it. And we can also set it from here integration settings. So from here is also MailChimp API key option. So from here we can also add our MailChimp API key, and we can save it in this page also. And our this area is done, and here I'm going to add some margin in top and bottom. So again going to edit section, going to advanced, and for the margin top and bottom we can add 20 pixel top and bottom, or we can add more 30 pixel. Yeah, looks good. Now saving it. Okay, so this area is done. Next we are going to create this section. So for this section, this is basically a 2-column section. This area is one column, and for the right side this is another column. Okay, so here we can take another section, and here is structure. We can take this kind of structure. So in the left side there will be more width, and on the right side smaller width. And now, so for this title area we can take a divider, this one, and here is text inside the line. So I'm going to copy, and here is options, add element. So here we can add text inside our line. And now going to style tab and color. So for divider color we can use kind of this, or we can use more bright. Yeah, this one looks good. And for the font I'm going to text, and for the color we can select the black or this one, or we can also select the black. And for typography I'm going to select the Montserrat, and font size 14 pixel or 20. And letter spacing, we can add some letter spacing. Yeah, looks good. And now I'm saving it. And next, for all these blog post, we can select also another blog widgets, or this is post. Okay, so we can take this one for post, and this is the default look. Here skin classic, and here is several kind of options. Here is card and also full content. Okay, so I am going to keep the classic one. And column, now 3 column by default. I'm making it to 2. And post per page, okay, 6 is okay. Image position is okay. Masonry, we can enable masonry, so it will look like this. We can see if any image size or text size is smaller or larger, it will arrange in this way. I'm making it as default. And image ratio, all this keeping as it is. And okay, so for title we can keep title, then we can keep H3 for title style, then excerpt, so we want to show excerpt. And excerpt length, we can also customize this text length. We can make it to 20. Okay, and next here is some metadata. Here is showing date and comments, so we can keep all these, or for this one I'm making it off, just removing it from here. And also lastly the read more button, so I'm also keeping it, just removing this arrow. Okay, and now I'm going to styling it from style tab. Here one more thing, here is query. So from here we can customize our post query. So by default here is coming all these posts, and it's the recent post, and order is descending. I mean the latest post will show in first. And here you can also customize our post query. So here we can also add term, and we can also add categories, but for this time I'm leaving it as default. Or we can also add any specific post from manual selection. So here is a lot more options to customize our query. You can check all these options. For this time I'm leaving as default post and making the term default, I mean all as from recent post. Okay, I'm just keeping all as default. Then pagination, so in the bottom area we can add a pagination. Here is 3 kind of pagination style. One is number, and second is previous and next text like this, and the third is number plus previous and next text. So I'm keeping this one for this time. And page limit, we can also change it. As we don't have so many posts, so it's showing only 2. If you have so many pagination or so many blog posts, then you can see here is up to 5. Okay, and lastly here is alignment. We can change the alignment. I'm making it at center, and then going to style tab. So here we can add some more spacing top of this pagination. So I'm going to pagination, and here is spacing in top, so I'm adding some spacing. Okay, now just going to add some style with this post. So for that, going to content, and for title we can change the color to black. We can keep the same font, or going here we can increase the font weight to 500. Okay, and for the spacing between the content and title, so for that here is the spacing, we can increase it. And for this text, here is expert font style. We can also change the color to like this. And also here is typography, we can make it to Laura, or by default it's getting this font as we set it from our global settings. And finally here is the read more button, so we can add the color to brown. And for typography we can make the font family to Montserrat, font size 12 pixel, text transform uppercase, and adding some letter spacing. And we can also increase it to 14, or we can keep it like this. And font weight to 500. We can keep it like that, or you can change it as your choice. Okay, now I'm just saving it. Okay, our left side is done, and for the right side, okay, so here we can add some widgets one by one in the right column, or here we can make it in a different way. Like here we can first add a inner section, so that we can save this inner section as a template from here if we want to save it as a template. And for the next time, if we want to use this sidebar for another pages or single blog page or category page or any other page as common sidebar, that case we can just import this as template. So now I'm just removing this another column, and here first I'm creating this area for about me. Here is the image, title, and some text. Okay, so here first I'm going to add image, and adding this and selecting an image, this one. Okay, so after that, here we can see here is a text with some animation. So for that I'm searching for title or animated headlines. So these are coming from our Elementor Pro. I'm taking this one, and here is before text. I'm not using this text and highlighted text, so I'm adding my text here. All should be under highlighted. Okay, and here is style of animation. So by default this is highlighted or rotating. Okay, so I'm keeping the highlighted, and here is some shape. So by default this is circle. We can also add another one, underline, double underline. Okay, so I'm just keeping the similar one as this website. And now we can change the color from style tab, the shape color to brown, and font for headline, animated text color we can make it to black. Okay, so from here you can change the font size 22, and here I'm adding some letter spacing and save it. Then here is another text, so here we can take a normal text and I'm changing it to this, making the text alignment. Okay, so now I'm going to Style tab and making the alignment to center, and for the color we can use the black color. And for the next area, in the similar way, we can just duplicate it, and here we can just copy all these text, and here for this time I'm going to text and paste it here because I'm copy it from another website, so sometimes in the text mode added some extra elements or HTML tag which I don't want for this time. Okay, so now you can see here is a different font, Montserrat. So for I'm going to again Style tab, you can make the color to like this, and for typography we can make the font family to Montserrat, and we can decrease the font size. Yeah, looks good. And here we can decrease the spacing between all items. So for this I'm going to edit column, and by default here is widgets spacing 20 pixel. I'm making it to 0, or we can add 5. Okay, I'm making it to 0, and here going to add fonts, and for the bottom area you can add 10 pixel or 5 pixel. Yeah, now looks good. And next here is a signature, so this is really an image. So for this again I am going to, okay, I can duplicate this one and I can move it to here, and now I'm changing the image to this one. Yeah, looks good. And next here is another area, subscribe and follow. So here also a divider, and then here is some social link. Okay, so for that we can duplicate this one and move it to the right side. Okay, and here I'm going to edit and going to Style tab and text, and going to typography, making the font size to 12. Okay, looks good. And here will be subscribe and follow, so I'm changing the text from content and here, and here there will be some top spacing, so going to advanced and making it unlink. And for the top area I'm adding 20 pixel. Yeah, looks good. And now here is some social link, so now again going here and searching for social, so social link, and here if we want to add more social icons, so going to add new, and here is icon, and here I want to add, for example, Instagram. Then we can add Google Plus, or from, if we don't find here, just click on all icon, and here you can find this one, Google Plus. And we can also add our website link, so I'm searching for link, and here it is. Okay, and also if we want to move any icon from top or bottom, just drag it and drop it any places. now I'm going to style it. Here is alignment. We can make alignment to left, right, or center. So here is center, and going to style tab. So by default here is official color. We can add any custom style, or we can keep it as official. So for this time I'm keeping it as official. And size, I'm making the smaller size. And here I'm again going to here, and here is shape. Here is rounded. We can make it to circle. So this is now showing as circle, and saving it. Okay, in the similar way, next is another area. This is featured post. So here, okay, first I'm going to create this one. Just copy this text and duplicate. And going here, changing this text. And next for this section, and here we can also more smaller this font size. Going to style tab, and from here we can make it to like this, and copy and paste style. Okay, so after this we can add some post. So again searching for post, and here is post. Okay, so here by default it's looking like this. Again for this time we can make the column to 1, and post per page here we want to show 4, so I'm making it to 4. And image position here will be left, and image width, so for this time we can make the width to 33, or yeah, like this. And now here is read more button. Okay, so I'm making it off, and here is only the date, so I'm also making the except off. So also removing the comment, so here will be only date and title. And now I'm going to style tab, and going to content. Here is the title. We can change the color to black color, and typography we can make the font size to 22. Sorry, we can make it to like this, or this one. Yeah, 14 is good. And for the date, so here we can add some more spacing between the date and title. So here we can increase the spacing. And for the metadata, going to typography and making the font size to 12, or like this. Yeah, and now I want to decrease the spacing between each post. So for this, going to layout and row gap. Yeah, looks good, and saving it. Okay, so this is also done. And next here is another section. So now I'm going to creating this item. So for this, again searching for call to action, and here is also some skin. By default this is classic, and also the second one is cover. Okay, and here I'm selecting an image, and content. So I'm removing all this content, and also removing title. So here will be only this button and the background image. So here we can add text like this, interior design. I'm going to copy and paste the text for the button, interior design, and link. So here you can add any link for the interior design page. So for this time I'm keeping it as hashtag, and then here I want to add some spacing, so again going to add fonts and making it to unlink. For the top I'm making the spacing to 30 pixel top margin, or we can add 50 pixel. Yeah, looks good. And for the button, going again style tab, here is the button, and text color is okay. Background color we can add the brown color, and border color we can add the also brown color. Okay, so looks good now. And here is one more thing. When we hover over this, we can see the image is zoom in, and also the button is working as same. So here if we can do something opposite, like when we hover over here, it will be zoom out. So going to hover effect and content, we can make it to shrink. Okay, so now when we hover it, we can see button is zoom out and the image is zoom in, just same as this website. Okay, this is done. I'm saving it, and now in the similar way, just creating these two items. These are almost same design, so I'm duplicating this, and this time first I'm changing this image to a different one. And for the button, here I'm going to button, and for the background, here is background color to white, border color white, and text color to black. Yeah, looks good. And for the box, here is the height, so we can decrease the height. Okay, and here the second one is same, so I'm just duplicating this one, and for the second one I'm just removing this top margin and adding here 10 pixel or 20 pixel, and also changing this image and text for the second one. Changing the content to house tour and update it. Okay, so now we can save this whole section as a template and we can use it to another page. Before saving it, first I'm going to the section edits and right click and navigate, and just checking all these widgets are staying in this inner section. So here is the inner section, here is the column, and you can see all these elements are under this column. Yeah, so we can save it. Now again going here, right click and save as template, and making the template name to sidebar and save it. Okay, so our home page area is done, and next here is the footer area. So we have to also create this area from our custom template section. So, and here we can see here is a Instagram widgets. So here is showing all these images from our Instagram post. So for that we have to install a Instagram plugin first. Okay, so now again I'm going to dashboard and first installing the plugin. I'm going to add new, and searching for Instagram, and this is the plugin Instagram Smash Balloon Social Photo Feed. So I'm going to install this one, then activate. Okay, so after installing this, we can see here is added a menu, Instagram feed. And first we have to connect the Instagram account with this. So here is two way, one is by automated and another is manual. Okay, so I'm going to connect. My one is personal and connect. So it's now directly connecting with my Instagram account. So going to continue and connect this account. Okay, so this is my demo Instagram account and this is connected with my WordPress website. And now save changes. And if I go to customize, and from here we can make some customization with a feed. For this time I am making as default all. Number of photos, so 6. So okay, I'm making the number of photos to 6, and number of columns also will be 6, and padding around images I'm making it to 0. Disable mobile layout, no, I want to show it on also in phone, so I'm saving it. Next, here is display your feed. Okay, so for this time I need not to do anything from here. Now I'm going to design my footer. So again, going to templates and add new, and select here footer and template name to footer and create template. Okay, so for this footer, this is a simple design footer. You can select any one. I'm just checking if I find any similar one. Okay, so I'm selecting a random one, going to insert, and now from the left side this is okay. So here will be 3 column structure. I'm going to duplicate this one and moving the menu to right. Sorry, menu will be in center, and this is social, so I'm moving it to right. Deleting another one, and first from the left side I'm just editing the text or removing some text and making it to 2020, and font size we can make the font family to Montserrat, and also we can, yeah, font size is okay. We can change the color, and here is menu, so alignment making it to center, and going to style tab we can change the color to black or like this, and typography I'm making the font family to Montserrat and making the font to uppercase and adding some letter spacing, and we can decrease the font size 12. Yeah, looks good. And here we can increase this center column size like this, and for the right side social icon we can also change the color to more dark. Okay. Okay, so it's looking good, and for the top area I'm removing this inner section. Okay, and if we just check the full screen mode, we can see it looks like this. And for the Instagram area, here I'm taking another section and taking a one column structure, and here I'm taking first Instagram feed, so it's coming from our plugins. Okay, now I'm just saving it at condition entire website and save close. Okay, now I'm again refreshing this so I can see if there is any image loaded from Instagram. It's still not showing here. Okay, I'm going to visit website, view page. Yeah, so you can see it's showing here. And now we can do, so here will be another text and this one. So from plugin we can remove this and these two buttons. So for that also I'm going to dashboard and going to Instagram, going to customize, and here is show header, feed header. I'm disabling this. Show bio text, making it off. Then load more button, making it off. Follow button, making it off. Okay, now save changes. And now if we refresh it, yeah, we can see all this button and text is removed. And now we can make it the full width like this website. Okay, so now I'm again going to this section. Here is the content width to full width, and save it. And now I'm refreshing this page. You can see it's taking the full width, and here only some spacing, so I think this is coming for our widget spacing. So again I'm going to edit column and widget space, making it to 0, and save it. Now again refresh. It's still showing. Going to edit section and removing this column gap. Okay, I think this is removed now, and saving it. Now again refresh. Okay, so now all this spacing is removed. So now we can also decrease some spacing from the footer. So here we can do one more thing. Here we can move it to top, and I'm just moving all this in top. So I want to making all this out of the inner section, and now I'm just deleting it, and now I'm duplicating it, just deleting this and deleting this. Okay, and also deleting this, and again duplicating and this column, and from the last one removing the menu, and here removing the social. And now I'm just increasing the inner column section, the middle column section. Okay, and now I'm going to edit section, going to advance. So here you can see here is some padding in top and bottom, so we can make it to 0, or we can make it to 5, and in the bottom we can add 5. So I think it's look good now, or we can make it to 10, and in the bottom we can add 10. Okay, now I'm saving it, and if we refresh the footer now, it looks like this. And here we have to add these 2 lines of text. So here is the first one. So here first I'm adding a title or text. Just I'm taking a text module and going to text mode and paste it. And here I'm going again to style tab, making the alignment to center, and going to typography, making the font family to Montserrat, font size 14, and font weight to 500, or we can make it to 400 and making it to like this. And for this section we can add a color, so we can take this color from here and for the top section we can also apply this color. Okay, and here I'm also adding some padding in top, adding 30 pixel or 35 is good. And for the second one I'm adding it another module like here. For this text I'm taking a icon list, and here removing these 2, and for this one I'm taking the icon Instagram and using this text. So here will be text, and here if we want to add our Instagram link with this name we can add it here. I'm adding a hashtag and apply on full width. Okay, I'm making it default, then going to style tab, making the alignment to center, and going to icon color, we can add this color, and icon size 30 pixel, and going to text color, we can change it to like this. And typography, we can make the font family to Montserrat and size to 22, or yeah, looks good, and adding some letter spacing. And here we can decrease the icon size a bit, going to icon and going here text indent is okay. I'm going to typography, and here you can see the alignment of the icon and text is not equal, so here I'm adding some line height. Okay, so now it's look like same, and here we can also add some spacing between the icon and text, so we can make it like this way. Yeah, looks good. And here we can also add some margin bottom or padding bottom, so here I'm adding 5 pixel and save it. And now if I refresh the footer, it looks like this. And here we have to add some spacing in bottom, so here going to advanced and bottom padding, so here I'm adding 20 pixel and refresh now. Okay, so I think this looks good now. Okay, so our footer area is done. Now I am saving it, and now again I'm going to, so here is the default URL of the website, and here we can see here is not showing the home page, and if we click on the home, so our home page area is showing here. I want to show this page as my home page, so for this again I'm going to dashboard and going to settings and now reading, and here a static page, so your home page display. So from here I am selecting the home page, so this page will show as my home page, and I am saving it. And now if I visit the site, so now you can see our page is now showing as home page. Okay, so our footer area is done, and the content area is done, and header area is done, and now only one thing is left here, the slider. So now I'm going to creating this slider, and for that I need to install another plugin. Okay, so now again I'm going to dashboard and going to plugin and add new plugin. Now I'm searching for prime slider, and this is the slider we are going to install. So now going to install this one and activate. Okay, so now skip it. So now again I'm going to page and home page, edit with Elementor, and searching for slider, and here we can find several kind of slider. All these are coming from this prime slider. So here is S icon, these are for blog, these are for general, these are for others purposes. Here is also for e-commerce. So here this is our blog website, so I am taking this one for blog. Okay, so before dragging it to right side, I am taking another section, taking a full column structure, and here again searching for slider and this one. Okay, so this is the slider, and this is the default style, and here this is a default skin, and here different kind of skin. We can check all these. This is a different one, you can keep any one as you want. Here is another one. These are very cool design, so you can choose any one. This is folio. Okay, so for this time I'm going with the default one, and in the bottom area here you can find many customization options. So from here we can make our logo off in the slider. I'm making it off, and here is menu, show menu. I don't need all these, and show canvas off. Okay, it's making it off. I'm also removing this left side scroll down button. Show title is okay, show subtitle. Okay, so show button, this is also okay, show excerpt, social icons, scroll button. Okay, I'm removing it on the left side, and here is arrows, these arrows, and this is for dots, so you can keep any one which you want. So for these dots in the previous website I just made it off, so here also I'm making it off. And for social I'm also making it off. I'm trying to make it more simple. And this line, so for that we can also change this color of line. So for that, going to style tab and separator color. Yeah, so this color is changed, and also the button text. So from here, yeah, here is the button, and background color is white color. We can change it to brown. Okay, so I think it looks good for this time. And here, if we want to make more customization, like which kind of blog post will show in this slider, so for that I'm going again to content, and here is the query, so we can customize which kind of blog post will show in our slider. So by default here is all post, or in the similar way from here we can also select some manual blog post. And here is post limit. By default here is 3 blog posts. You can increase or decrease it. And here is ordered by date, order kind of descending. So all these are customizable from here. And here is also some animation options. So here is loop. So slider will be looped or not. It will be autoplay or not, autoplay interval, pause on hover, and all these steps. And here is some additional customization. So here is button text. So if we want to change the read more text into a different one, you can do it from here. And also here is excerpt length. So in the right side here is showing excerpt from post. So we can also customize the word length of this text. And finally here is some spacing, you can see here. So for that I'm going to the edit section, and here is column gap, no gap. Okay, so this space is removed. And now some margin. So in the top area we can add some margin in top. I'm making it to unlink, and for the top area we can add 20 pixel or 30 pixel top. Yeah, looks good. And for this one we can make it also 30, so it will be equal in top and bottom. And I'm saving it. If we now check our responsive view for this home page, so for that, from the left side here is the tablet icon. So in the tablet view it's looking like this. It's look good on tablet. This area is not looking good. So here we can try to decrease the text size, typography, font size. We can make it to 12, or yeah, now it looks good. And for the blog post here we can make the column width to 1, and we can also change the title size. So for the title I'm going to style tab and content, and for title we can make the font size 12 or like that. And for the metadata here we can change the typography to 12 or 10. Okay, so looks good. All this looks good. Here we can decrease the height. So here going to content or here. Okay, so from here we can decrease the height 100 pixel, and also here we can make it to 100. And footer area, we also need to customize our footer. Okay, so I will do it later from the template part. And now going to the mobile view, and now if I check it for phone, yeah, top area looks good, slider looks good, this area, all this blog post all looking good, sidebar also looks good. And the blog post here I need to do some customization. So going to content, column is 1, post per page is okay, that's okay. And image width, so here we have to decrease the width. We can make it to 33, and yeah, now it looks good. Okay, and save it. And again I'm going to desktop mode, and now if I check the desktop from here, so from top this looks good. And in the subscribe area here, this section width should not be full width, so for this section I'm going here and going to layout. So this is already in content with box mode, but when we apply the background color, by default this is taking the full width area. So just to avoid this, for this section we can do something different. We can take an inner section or here, and we can move this under here, and this one is here, and this one is here, and the right column we can remove this one. So now it's taking the same width. And here we can go in this column edit. We can remove this widget spacing to 0 or 5 pixel, and going to this column edit, vertical alignment to middle, and going to this section edits and column gap, no gap. And now finally here one more thing, we want to remove the section background. So for the section edit, I'm removing all this padding actually from top, or making it link, and all making to 0. And now going to this edit column and going to style tab and going to color. So I'm making the background color like that. And for this section I'm going to style tab, and from here I'm making the color to off. So now if we check from the full page mode, it's looking like this. And now we can add some padding with this column structure. So now again going here, going to column edit and going to advanced, and here I'm adding some padding to 20 pixel and making it unlink. For the top area we can make it to 5, or we can make the top area 10, and for the bottom we can make it to 25. Yeah, it's looking good. And now I'm saving it. Or for left and right also increase some padding. Now I'm going to the view page, and this is our home page looks like. And here you can see we need to add also some more padding in top, so I'm doing that. Going to edit column, going to advanced, and for the top we can make like that. And from here you can check the preview changes. So it seems like okay. So now our home page is done. And next, first I'm fixing the footer for our responsive view. So for that I'm going to exit dashboard and going to templates, theme builder, going to footer, edit with Elementor, and here I'm going to responsive mode, going to tablet view, and here we can make the alignment to center for tablet. This is center, and here we can make alignment to center, and going to mobile view. So these two are center, and so I'm going to edit this. Okay, so for the mobile view in the footer area, we don't want this kind of toggle menu, so I want to make it off for this phone view. So for that, in the edit section here you can find mobile drop down breakpoint, so I'm making it to none, and now we can see it's showing as our desktop mode. Okay, so it's look good, and I'm saving it. And for the font view, we can also decrease this font size. So I'm going to Style tab and menu typography. From here we can make the font size to 12 or 10, and here is the line height, so we can decrease it like this, and all this is okay. And here is space between, we can make it like that and save it. Okay, so our footer is done. Next, I'm going to create our post category page and single blog post page, and also all these pages. Okay, so first going to create the inner design or post category page. So for that, again I'm going to dashboard, exit to dashboard, and going to template, add new, and from here we can select the archive, and here the name of the template, we can type post category or anything, and create template. And here we can find different kind of pre-made layout for our post category. So I'm going to select a random one from here. Okay, so I'm taking the first one, going to insert, and here I'm trying to make it more simple. So for the very top section, I'm just removing this. I don't want this one. And for this one, if we go to the interior design page of that site, you can see it looks like this. So browse category and category name. Okay, so first in the top text here, we can place this text, browsing category. I'm placing it here, and for this text we can make it to dynamic. So for example, for interior design page, here will show interior design. So to make it dynamic, I'm just clicking on the right side dynamic text icon, and here is archive and archive title. So it will come dynamically from our category name, and the bottom text we can leave it, removing it, and here we can add a background color of this section, going to Style tab, and here we can add a background color light white, and here we can also add some padding of this section. So going to add fonts tab, and for the bottom area we can add the same as top like this, or we can make it to 7 and same as in bottom. And in the top we can add some margin. So I'm going to here, for the top we can add 30 pixel, and if we now check the full width, so this will be same as our home page structure. So now I'm going to this section. This is basically inner section, and this is another inner section inside this big section. So here we can see here is the width. I'm making it off, and now if we check the full view, now we can see it's now in the similar way as our home page. And here we can also change this color and font customization as our home page. So for this post edit, I'm making the color, going to the Style tab, going to the box, And for the background color, we can use our brown color, and from here we can also decrease the transparency. Yeah. And for the font family, for the content, from here we can change the color to black, so all will be same as our home page. So here will be a consistent with our design. This is the font family Montserrat. We can keep it or we can change it to as our home page blog post. So if we make it to default, it will show like this. And for the read more button, so this is basically a read more button. So here you can also change the button color to like this, and font family is Montserrat. So we can also style it as our own choice. And if we now go to the content, here is pagination is off, so we can make it on from here. And here we can add some spacing in top. Going here, going to add some spacing. Yeah, looks good. And I'm saving it and add condition, all archive or post archive. So I'm selecting this for post archive only, and save and close. And now if we also check the tablet view, it's looking good, and also the mobile view, it's also good. And here small thing, we can remove some margin. So here is in percent. For phone we can make it to pixel. Okay, and for this area going to advanced, and for phone we can make it off, and going here going to advanced, and for phone we can add some padding. For top area we can add more 20 pixel or 30 pixel top, and for bottom 30 pixel. And going to also this area, and from here we can decrease this spacing. So from here for margin top we can add margin 20. Yeah, this okay. And now saving it. And now we want to add our category page with the menu, and it's already added. So here when I click interior design, it's not getting, so I think our condition may be wrong. So again I'm going here, display condition, instead of post archive I'm selecting directly the category, and for all category, and save and close. Now if I refresh this page again, yeah, so now we can see our design is working. And here browsing category, interior design category, so here we can remove this name from here category. So for that, first again going to desktop mode, and here going to edit and include context. I am making it off. And now save it again and refresh the page, and we can see the category text is removed from here. And finally here is one more thing I can see. Here is showing a border in left and right side in this design, so I want to remove this one. So for that I'm going to edit the edit column, going to style tab and border. So here it's coming from here, I'm making it to 0, also here, and saving it and refresh again. Okay, so now it's removed. So our category page is done. And next I'm going to design the single blog post. So now if we go to the single blog post, we can see it's looking like this, and this is so simple design and very basic. So I want to customize it in a similar way as our other pages. So for now again I'm going to exit dashboard and going to theme builder, add new. From here, going to single post, selecting post and create template. And here in the similar way, I'm going to select a random template from Elementor Pro. Here is different kind of cool layout for blog post. You can select any one. I'm trying to find a simple but elegant design. So from here I am taking this one, going to insert, and here this looks good. Here this is post title and this is dynamic already. And going to style tab, here I am changing the text color to black, and for the top this is metadata, this is author. So here I'm going to add a new one, and type, I'm selecting the terms and taxonomy, selecting category. Okay, so going to remove this one, and link, yes, it will be linked with category item. And now going to style tab, and here making the alignment left is okay, and going to customize the text, so color will be brown. And for typography, I'm making the font to Montserrat, and here size is okay, 20 pixel, and we can make it to uppercase. And here we can decrease this font size and adding some letter spacing. Okay, and this looks good. And for this icon, I'm going to here you can add more social link, and I'm going to style tab, going to icon. For the color we can add it to brown, and for hover we can add something dark. Okay, and for the bottom area in the left side, this is date, so we can also change this color, making it to brown. And on the right side, this is a blog post, so this is already dynamic. We can change the text color to like this, and here we can also change the font family, or we can keep it. And here is the pagination, so this is already dynamic. And from here we can just change the color only. I'm changing the green to our theme color, and for the arrow we can also make it to black or brown. And for this text or title, we can make it to black. I'm just making the similar all this color and this color, going to style tab, making it to brown. For this text, going here, making it to black. And here we can also decrease the font size. And right side, here is some related post. Explore more. Here you can also decrease this text. And on the right side, here is related post, so in query we can make it to related. And here we don't want to show the current post in this page, so for that we am going to exclude. And it's already selected current post, exclude, so this okay. And here you can change this font color, going here, going to content, and that color to black. And here you can also change the typography, and we can also decrease the spacing, going to image, and the spacing, I'm making it to 0. And now saving it. Here is add condition, and here is all singular, so from here I'm selecting post, and it will work for all posts. Now save and close. Okay, so now if we check the full view of this page, we can see it's looking like this. And for this two bottom area, this will be a box width. So for that, I'm going to edit this section, and from here I'm just removing this space. Also for here, removing this size, and here we can also add some margin in bottom, and I'm just removing this, going to advanced, and also bottom we can add like that. And now check it. Yeah, so it will look like this. And here we can also remove some extra spacing. For this section, going to advanced, we can make it to 50 pixel. And for this section here, I'm making it to 50 pixel top. And here, going to advanced, we can make it to 50 pixel, or I'm making it to 100. I think this looks good. And for date, here you can also change the font typography. We can make it to Montserrat, and going to save it. Okay, so now if I go to any single blog post again, yeah, so we can see now our blog post page is getting our design by default. Okay, so this is almost done, and finally I'm just checking the phone and tablet view. Going to tablet and checking it. Yeah, tablet looks good. And for mobile view, it looks like this. I think this also looks good, as these are coming from a pre-made template, so I think this would be also mobile ready, so you need not to worry about the mobile and tablet view. Okay, so our blog post page is done, and next I'm going to designing my about me and contact page. Okay, so for that, the about page is still not created, so I have to create another about me and contact page. So again, going to dashboard, page, and add new, and here I'm typing about me and publish, and another one is contact, publish. So now going to all pages, going to about me. Now going to edit with Elementor. Okay, so for about me page, first I'm going to hide the page title name. So for that, going to settings, and here is hide title, and save it. So now for this page design, I'm not going to start from scratch. So I'm going to import as a template from the previous website which I designed before. So I already exported this page as template. So I also leave all this page as XML file and as a zip file. So you can get the all page download link in my description. So from there you can also get all this page as XML file. So if you don't want to start from scratch all these pages, that case you can just download all these files and you can import one by one. Okay, so for the about page, I'm going again to here, going to my template, and from here import template, select file. So here is my about page template. Sorry, this will be all as JSON file. And here is about me page, going to insert. Yes. Okay, so this is our about me page design, and here this title is getting this color from this widget global style. So I'm again going here, going to style tab, and text color we can make it to brown or black color as we want. So here is black, we can make it also black. And for the button, I'm going to style tab, and for background color I'm making it to brown. Okay, and all is okay now. You can also update your text and also add your own image here. So now I'm going to saving it, and in a similar way I'm going to design or import the template for contact page. So again, going to exit to dashboard and going to all page, going to contact and edit with Elementor. So in the similar way, first I am going to hiding this title. From here, going to settings and hide title, then update it, and then again going here, add template, my templates, and going to import template, select file, here is contact page template, and here it is. So going to insert. Okay, so our page is imported successfully. Now in the similar way, just going to change the font color, text color to black, and for the form button I'm going to style tab and going to buttons, and here is the background color, making it to brown. Okay, now I'm going to save it. And for the form, so again going to content, and here is some form field. So if you want to add a new field, just go to add item, and here for example if we want to add a phone number, so here we can add the type to tel, and label we can make it to tel or number or phone, and here is the also placeholder, I did not use it, and required we can make it mandatory or not, and here is column width, we can make also the column width. By default this is 100%, we can make it to 50% width or any size. I'm making it to default 100%. And if we want to now move the phone number before our subject or email, we can just drag it and move it to top. Okay, so this is so simple to do. So now I'm removing it, and here after submitting this form, here is the email option. So from here, this is my email address showing by default. So you have to put your own email address. So when people fill all this field and click on the send button, so all this information will send to your email address from here. So here just make sure put your best email address, and here will be the subject, and here will be all field. Okay, then finally when you will make all these changes, just make sure you have clicked on the update button. Okay, so our contact page is also done, and now I'm going again to view page. And here is one more thing I forgot to mention. So these two pages, about me and contact, these two pages is also completely ready for mobile and tablet view. So if we just decrease our browser, so you can see this contact page is completely ready for mobile and tablet, and in the similar way for about page. So this page is also ready for mobile view and also ready for tablet. Okay, after creating pages, I need to link these two pages with our menu item. So for that I'm going to menu and here about me and contact page. Here is custom link. So I want to add these two pages from page item, add to menu. So just drag it to top and removing it, also removing this one, and now save menu. Okay, so now I'm going to visit website, and now you can see our about me and contact page is linked with our menu item. And now again I'm going to the home page. Okay, so our website is ready to go, and this website is completely ready for tablet and mobile view. So here is all for today. If you like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise, you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you and welcome to my next tutorial.